bro. What's up, Flag?
Bro,
What's up?
What's up, Fredo?
What's good? What's up, y'all boys ready?
Y'all swing that rock, swing that rock. He ain't ready. He ain't ready for Gary. He ain't ready. You better get out there, paint. You better get.
What you want to wear, Jim?
I can do shit. My team.
Is that the laws change depending on who you are. The rules are not the same for everybody.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Pretty Boy Fredo, aka Fredo 2 times, man. Y'all already know how
Hey YouTube, it's Reese. That's new video. So today's video we're doing a recap, basically like going back in time of what made NBA 2K16 the perfect 2K. I had a lot of people saying 2K11 was probably the best, but in my opinion, I believe 2K16 hands down was the best in terms of not just gameplay, but like overall was better game. 2K11 in my opinion has the best gameplay, I would say, as far as like just the fluent and all around motion of it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and also don't forget to check out my last video, the state of NBA 2K25 halfway through the year. We're on season 4 with Shay, and I think we have like 2 days left. I had to upload at the top of this upload. Yeah, what made NBA 2K16 such a great game? My opinion, I would first start off with the graphics. Now 2K14 had a very, to this day, probably the best graphics, but 16 was really good second. So we're gonna start there. I feel like the characters and the models were more up to date with the season each year. So that's probably the number one. Like, started with 2K20 and down, I feel like the graphics just got worse, in my opinion. So they don't even try anymore. They just put stuff together and just add more sweat to the next model. I'll also say the gameplay. 16 had a more fluent game. Like before the patches and all that, it had really good gameplay. It was fluent, it was smooth, it was balanced. It wasn't nothing OP over the next. How 2K25 is, where you can have a 6'2" guard comping up a 7-foot center. It never made sense, in my opinion. But with 16, everything was fluent and perfect. I love the way the 3 was and like the animations and the fluency of it. My part, probably the best game of all time, in my opinion, my favorite game of all time. It was perfect. They gave you 3 affiliations with Sunset Beach, Old Town Flyers, and River City Riders. Each one gave you their own little boost, which like Sunset gave you a 3-point boost. Old Town Flyers gave you the assist boost, with like making pass better. And then River City had dunking. Each of them had a reason to choose that affiliation and to grind and to have a purpose with that particular brand or that particular part. They had the different, like aquarium I think was for the Sunset Beach. Old Town had the park, like amusement park. River City had the little chain nets and stuff like that. So it gave you authenticity and like very compared to 2K25 where you just get like a whole city with the same courts, everything. Like Rise and Elite was horrible. Like I wish we can go back to the original affiliations, bring those back. Not like for a month or a couple of days, like for the whole span of the game. It's been a great, it's been a great experience to play this game. Like now that I actually look back, we took it for granted compared to 2K25 and 2K24 and all the 2K20 in general. We took 2K16 for granted. This is my part came out in NBA 2K15, but NBA 2K16 took it to the next level with the variety of rank system, which in my opinion still to this day was the best. Like from rookie to legend 5. It is not about just the rank, but it actually gives you a reason to grind. Like each season on NBA 2K25, you switches. So like even if you get to level 40, you have to start all over. The one thing I respect about NBA 2K16 that even when you grind after each season and each time, you can keep it. And they actually gave you a reason to grind. Like when you hit level 5, you get the Tiger and you get VIP. It's basically like you can take off any person on the court and automatically get on. You have plus boost to each of your badges, what gave you a reason to really grind for it. You get a free copy of 2K17. They gave you, I think, was it 1,000,000 VC? I can't really remember. But they gave you like a lot of props and stuff to really benefit from the game and actually make your grind worth it. It was nice. You had to be able to take the option for mascots. Was now they don't just give away. It was actually, you could tell from who was like the top players in the world by like the mascot and the shirt off and stuff like that. It was really good, dope, and I like the way they did it. I wish 2K26 and going forward can do, not really do what 2K16 did, but like take advice and take strategy from it just to make it a better game. My team, my opinion, I never really played NBA 2K16, my team, like seriously, like I was in 2K13, but it was great. Like the cards, the designs, the badge odds was a lot better than now. Like you don't see people wasting hours and hours and hours trying to grind for a certain character, a certain card and stuff like that. I feel like the badge odds is always the best in older games than it is now, just because now they're gonna force you to spend hours and hundreds of dollars just to get, I don't know, Team USA, Andrew Wiggins or whatever. It doesn't make sense. And also they have some of the best intros. Like still to this day, I feel like the NBA 2K16 intros was the best. Well, second best. 2K12 Courage of Blow, in my opinion, has the best intro. And I also feel like design-wise for my player, like my part, and how you create your character was a lot better. It gave you more details, stuff like that, like fully customization. Like now, it doesn't really make sense. And then you didn't have to pay for we had to pay for tattoos, but it wasn't like overly priced, like 9,000, 10,000 VC how it was on older games. Just everything is so a money grab, and this just wasn't it. But yeah, back to the topic of my team. And then like each domination reward was worth it. It was better than the next, and then each completion set you get, it's not like you would just stop there. Each time they came on a new card, new pack, there was more to grind, more to focus on, more to like understand and like about the game. Not that, but also I like that they added more legends and more legends and more variety. Like when you playing with play now with the classic teams and stuff like that. It was really good, and I really enjoyed playing it and grinding and reaching level 1, level 5, legend 1, legend 5, and stuff like that. It was a really good game. Also, I feel like another thing that 2K16 did was like the balance of defense. It wasn't OP. I mean, you still have your great defenders, like great, like Kawhi Leonard and like Michael Jordan and stuff like that. But it wasn't OP. It wasn't like you can score once every 10 possessions. You can actually enjoy the game. Like if you had good players like James Harden, Stephen Curry, KD, like it's really good. And then the one thing I respect about 2K16 is the mismatch. Like they actually let you have mismatches. You're not have to worry about having a 6'11", 283 level threat and then getting clamped up and getting blocked by a 6'2" shot creator with 25 defense. Like it was the balance of realness but also fun. Because at the end of the day, this is a virtual video game, so you can't just take it all into real life. But it was fun, it was balanced, and the dedication they put behind this game, you can tell just off the rating. I think IGN gave it a 9. If you talk to anyone in the community or anyone that played 2K in general, they will always go back to say 2K16 was the best by far. Yeah, and a lot of things 2K16 did was the microtransactions. Like back then, $100 can make you 2 builds. Now you not maxing them out, but you can at least get them to 82 on both builds. But you're not spending hundreds of dollars just to max out one build if you would regret it. And that's one thing I like about 16 is that each build system was different than the next. I mean, you can make the same build, but it's not going to play the same as you. And that's one thing I respect about this game. Like each player actually played at a separation from the next person. What else can I say about NBA 2K16 that really made it a great game? the service, yeah, that was one of the big things. Like launch day, the service is great. Post launch, the service is great. You know, 2K every year has a very unbalanced server they launch. With like sometimes you can't even get a game, sometimes you gotta wait hours just to get one game. So that on launch day, NBA 2K16 was great. There was no flaws. Everything was just a balance, and I want that respect about it because they took care of it and didn't just throw out any clips. And I wouldn't say clips. They didn't throw out any last minute stuff. Like they actually took their time with this game. One thing I could say I didn't really like about 2K16 though was more so the dunk contest. Like I like how 11 gave you more fluent dunk contest animations, like if you flick the stick and stuff like that, it gave you more control. I didn't really like 16 dunk contest. Like it just wasn't it. I really respect, and then also the block top in NBA 2K16 was great. I like how everyone had their own jerseys. They didn't just wear one t-shirt or they didn't just say Ringers or Ballers. Like every person you pick had their own exact jersey, which I respect. I respect the green court in my opinion. Still to this day, probably the best block top court. It was fluent, and then the animation was fluent. It was a great all-around game that you can really enjoy and not really worry about. Yeah, the grinding on this game was just way more rewarding than any other 2K predecessor after it. It just had way more stuff to do, more fluently, more options, and it was just all around perfect. Right? Well, not necessarily perfect, it's perfect. It was all around a great game. Right? It was the closest thing to the best 2K of all time, in my opinion. You know, a lot of people could say 11, a lot of people say 2K13, it doesn't matter. 2K13 had the best, my team, in my opinion. I really enjoyed 2K13. But 16 was just a very fluent game. Like graphics wise, gameplay wise, rewarding wise, everything gave you a balance to you as a gamer, but also as a content creator. It gives you another reach to kind of like, if you see the ones before, like Pure Fiddle, someone they kind of set the map for the game. And 2K wouldn't be as big as it is now without those faces of the community actually putting on. It's a being on a company. Not to say that it wouldn't get there, but it wouldn't get there and be so still here or still relevant without the creators, without the content creators of the community. So this is more like a discussion of kind of like, wow, I feel like NBA 2K16 hands down was the best and most complete game. If you ever go back, like now the servers are down, so you can't really enjoy the mod park and stuff like that. But you can go back and play Black Time, stuff like that, post patch. If you have the CD version of it, I will play it before updating, because then that's where you can really enjoy it at its peak. Now with all the patches and stuff like that, the game is not really at its peak no more, just because they slowed everything down, stuff like that. But if you have the CD version of it, I would recommend playing it and try it out for yourself, and understand that this is more than just a game. This is virtual reality in a basketball simulator, but you can really enjoy it and make it feel like you're playing with the actual player in real life. It was just more so of a just like a trip down memory lane, and everything that came from everything that 2K is now started with the 2Ks before. In my opinion, 2K16 is one of the GOAT games to really set the foundation going forward. I just wish 2K would have listened more to the fans, actually kept some of the stuff that 2K16 had, and stopped being so money hungry and wanted to keep their pockets full over keeping the consumer happy. At the end of the day, the fans is what make the game. I understand you guys listen to little aspects, but if you would just listen a little bit more and try a little bit harder, this game was one of the best games. Like even if they were Call of Duty, I don't know if if I can watch him, I believe Call of Duty is probably the #1 selling game of all time, and 2K is not even close to the game. I know it's probably top 15, but yeah. But that's been the video. Hope you guys don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also check out the state of NBA 2K25. I'm out. Let's get it.